Hey guys, Mike here with the Rewind DLC review. Today's subject is We Got the Beat by the Go-Go's. Originally in Rock Band 2, We Got the Beat is the 17th rewind from Rock Band 2. Yes, I take issue with that. No, I'm not ranting about it right now. I did enough of that a few months ago. Anyway, if you already have the Rock Band 2 export, then you should already have this song in your library. In that case, feel free to watch this review for my opinion if you like, but gauging whether or not to purchase this track would be completely pointless since you already have it. On that note, let's find out if purchasing We Got the Beat is worth it for everyone else. Drums is the only instrument to start up right away. What you get to start is a mostly consistent pattern of 3 kicks followed by hits on red and yellow. Every 4th measure, those hits are replaced by 2 quick hits on the snare. Unfortunately, this pattern is at least 75% of the song. That may sound horrible, but We Got the Beat's duration doesn't exceed 3 minutes, so the pain doesn't last very long. Other patterns include a 4-hit beat with blue in the choruses with what is more or less the same kick pattern. There's also the bridge, which reminds me of that one parted Chump by Green Day, the part that leads up to the drums going nuts at the end. The main difference here is that this is much slower. It also retains the same kick pattern from the rest of the song. It's also worth noting that there's a drum solo in We Got the Beat. And by drum solo, I mean guitar and bass cut out entirely while drums has, what do you know, the same pattern as the verses. Well, halfway through said solo, there will be another red-yellow hit on the first kick of each sequence, and immediately after the solo is a drum roll. I would say that this roll is quite missable. Nothing else to say here. All in all, really repetitive, and the drum solo leaves a lot to be desired. Still, I would say that the kick pattern is a good stepping stone for something like Painkiller, and the bridge is a good stepping stone for that one parted Chump I mentioned earlier. I give the drum chart a 5.5 out of 10. The bass chart doesn't have a countdown to start, but you still gotta wait a little bit. It starts off with a bunch of single green strums. From here on out, when I'm talking about any notes in this bass chart, keep in mind that they will all be single notes and strums. This chart contains absolutely no chords or hopos. Moving on, the verses and choruses throw in some sustains. The bridge has another different pattern of notes. There's also a 13-measure break for the drum solo. I wish I could say more, but I really can't. This chart just doesn't have enough going on for me to actually have material. I give the bass chart a 2.5 out of 10. The guitar chart has the same weighting at the start that bass has. You begin by playing 2 red-blue chords followed by red notes, and then that sequence just repeats until the end of each verse, where it just has red-blue chords to build up to a big heaping pile of what may as well be nothing. All the choruses give you are some chord sustains, and there's literally 1 note per measure. For every guitar note in the choruses, there are on average more than 4 bass notes. The only other patterns in this chart are in the bridge, but they're the same patterns you'll find on bass, just with different colors. And really, is that different enough to actually call it different? I say no. As expected, guitar has the same break for the drum solo as bass does. If I keep going, I'm just going to keep complaining, and I'd like to do a little less of that. Thank you very much. I give the guitar chart a 2 out of 10. Please, vocals. Please bring me back my sanity. Vocals begins with a 13-measure weight, the same amount for guitar and bass during the drum solo. We Got the Beat's vocal range is about 1.5 octaves in total. The first thing I notice is that this chart has a lot of awkward slides. Most of the slides in this song are really fast. Another thing that stands out to me is that every time there's a harmony involved, it matches another part. In fact, whenever both harmony parts are in a phrase, they sing the exact same thing. This flushes any hope for harmonic variety down the toilet. You can play this chart with 2 people, one of which sings the harmony with 2 microphones while the other sings the melody, and it would make no difference whatsoever. Even if you can get past the boring harmonies, the entire song in net is just too repetitive for me. Scores. The melody score is a 3.5 out of 10. Do I need to reiterate anything here? The harmony score is a 3 out of 10. I think you know why by now. The party score, and here's a shocker, is a 7.5 out of 10. We Got the Beat is about as popular as the Go-Go's get. The final vocal score is a 4.7 out of 10. So, in summary, what a waste of a rewind. If you enjoy the song and want to have it in your library, fine. But besides that, the party factor is literally the only other reason to purchase We Got the Beat. I'm sorry, this is just too bland for my taste. If you'll excuse me, I need to vent. Do it. Oh, okay. I feel way better now. The overall score for We Got the Beat by the Go-Go's is a 3.7 out of 10. That's my time. If you enjoyed, please be sure to give us a like. And also subscribe for more Rock Band related content in the future. Be sure to check out some of our other videos and have a great day, everyone. See you when I get out of the state penitentiary.